Yo, what's up everyone? How's it going? See y'all in a sec. Yeah, I accidentally started without delay because yesterday I did my last part of the stream without delay. But we're good now. The stream will have delay. Do not stress. In the process of getting everything set up, we should be all good to go here. Welcome everybody. Would have been a dunk 244 moment. Yeah, exactly. Well, I haven't done all of my pings and everything yet, so it's not like I baited people. Y'all just joined early, which I appreciate y'all joining early. But yeah, unfortunately, everyone's gonna have to be waiting for a bit. That's fine, that's fine. A team sent me an updated logo last minute, but I can't edit it to be transparent, so unfortunately, they are not going to have their logo updated in time. That's okay. We are watching, y'all, the last chance qualifiers, day two, which is exciting, because we have 4 teams left in the qualifiers, and only 2 of them are going to make it. Okay, that's my note to do my Discord pings, so let me do those. But yes, we can see there are 4 teams remaining. We've got BS Black Swans, which we watched yesterday, and they actually played pretty well. They fought pretty closely with the team that we followed yesterday. That was COD X. Original set, they won narrowly 3-2 in a very, very, very exciting game 5. Don't care what y'all say about Castilla. That was a great game. Came down to the last second. That was great. Second team here is the team that I will be following today, and that is Vaughn, Dead Space. We'll click on them in just a moment here. My pings are almost finishing up. And then we have Akage in 3rd and GDP in 4th. So let's take a look at our teams. We got BS Black Swan, which we watched yesterday. Again, they did an excellent job, and excited to see if they will move on or not today. And then we will be watching Vaughn. This is the team that I will be following. Got some solid players here. I know Chris M, Elemental are a couple of friends that I'm closest with. Really quickly, I want to join that room and ready up right away. So we've got Vaughn on the left and BS on the right. Okay. So I will get that set up. Vaughn. Yes, okay. And then we've got Akage, is one of the teams. I believe they had an upset. I believe they upset the #1 team in their group, which was Star. Yes, they did. Solid team here. I know a few players on this one. Thorin, Purple Poppy Mellow, Happy Beaver. I know a few of them. And then on the 4th team is GDP, which is a LATAM team. And I don't really know anyone on this team very well, but I'm in contact with an email every once in a while. So things are going good there. Let me make sure on YouTube and Twitch that we are live. Looks like we are live on YouTube. It's called multi-streaming with restream.io. Let me edit that. I didn't realize that this thing did that. That should not be the name. It's okay though. We can fix that. And yeah, looks like we got a resub from Lemmy. 5 months in a row. Dude, Lemmy, go crazy, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, dude. Very kind. Wow. Very kind. Okay, let's update the title on YouTube. Watching Top 32 Warlords again. Yes, this is, well, it's technically top 20 at this point. Or top 18. 2 of the teams will move on to top 16. So these teams are a little bit better. This is top 18, but yes. Those are your 4. I'm good to go ahead and join the room, which I will do so in just a second here. I just want to make sure that I fix my YouTube stream because I messed that up somehow. Something got changed. Oh no! It's not streaming to the proper link anymore. What? Edit, title and description. No. No way. Since I clicked end stream, it messed up the link. Oh dear. Are wide cams accepted for tonight? No. I have 3 minutes delay again, of course, always. Have to for these streams. Okay. Unfortunately, the link is down. From what I can tell. I don't really know what's going on with YouTube, but we'll figure that out in just a minute here. Welcome everybody. But here we are. Vaughn on the left, BS on the right. We've already watched BS play, and BS does have an updated logo. They finally got me one. They tried to change it last second, but I didn't have the time to edit it to make it look good on stream. I am not prepared today, y'all. Tourney title should be day 2. Your last chance 2. But yeah, there's just been so much mess with today's stream. I apologize, everybody. Let's edit this description. Okay, here we are. We're good to go. Yeah, the Middleburg is going to be our first map of the day. We've already seen BS play, but not Vaughn. No idea how dominant they are, but they are busting out 2 STRVKs right away, which is a tank that we will be seeing a fair amount of in this meta, according to many of my top player friends. They will also be rocking 2 IS-7s, 2 IS-4s, and 1 E5, whereas BS is going to be rocking 2 Crons, 2 E5s, 2 60s, and an IS-4, so 60 DPs on the Black Swans team, whereas we do not see them on Vaughn. So interesting, and no light tanks at all. Last time we watched The Last Chance, there was a light tank basically every single game, but not today. No light tanks in Middleburg. Excited to see this map because we're going to be catching it in PBR. You know, y'all have seen that we got this entire thing changed. This map got changed to PBR. Oop, looks like I forgot to reset the score. Sorry, guys. Such an old joke. I'm sorry. I need to stop doing that. Vaughn logo looks okay. Doesn't look amazing with the red, but that's fine. 0734. Yo, what's up, Chris? Good luck to both teams. I'm excited to see a nice game. Again, both of these teams won their groups respectively. Subscribe 34 Let's go! The homies! Both of these teams have earned my respect. Now I'm in. It's good memes. But we are looking at BS going up top, whereas Vaughn is going down low here. And look at this map. Look at the new retextured map. It's nice and pretty. The hills much greener. The city much more vibrant as well. But yeah, Vaughn is going extremely aggressive. We can see Rocket League in his IS-4 has spotted several tanks already. Vaughn is on both A and B. Very aggressive play there. Rocket League missing the reset, so the double IS-4 is on the base. We'll be able to grab the base, and I would imagine that they fall back, but it looks like the SDRVKs are just going to try to aggress. Don't think I agree with that decision. There's a lot of wide open space here. Yeah, look at the 60 DPs and the Crons all ready to fire in case Vaughn goes for the early push. Vaughn doesn't need to, though. There's no reason for Vaughn to be pushing ahead. So, would not worry for Vaughn. They are doing just fine. Looks like the YouTube link is still not quite working properly. That's okay, though. This is fine. In the middle of these games, I'm going to have to Google how to stream to an old YouTube link with Restream, but I don't know if that's going to be possible, unfortunately. But no shots have been put in quite yet. STRVKs have backed off a little bit. There's the first shot. From the 60 TP, I got lucky. I spectated the right person. I will not lie, that was complete luck. But Cotton does put a shot in, and now Problematic takes one as well. Where was that from? Could have been the E5 from up top. Not sure, but Despite the fact that BS doesn't have the base lead, they're able to bleed the enemy just fine. However, they're already down nearly 300 cap points. Gonna need to make a move in. BS will start to do so. The Vaughns are down. The 60 DPs are down. It looks like Vaughn is spearheading this push right away with the T125. Great use of reactive armor. And BS starting to get a few damage in here. Going for Jag and Katie, but at the same time, they've already lost their Vaughn. Latin monster over here. Vaughn with a very strong counter push. They've also bled Rocket League quite significantly here. He's quite low. He's going to go down in just a moment, and there's really barely any low hit point tanks for Vaughn. We do see Vaughn here staying alive. Cotton picking, not able to get the kill on Jag, and actually may be able to back around the hill. No, he doesn't quite back around yet, but it's 950 cap points here for Vaughn. BS were able to stop the B base, but they don't have an ability to get on the A base quite now. And that's just going to allow Vaughn to grab the caps. Katie does go down. Oh, sorry, there's a building there, in fact. But down goes Oaxaca, 995 points. And game one goes to Vaughn on caps. BS actually kept it relatively close in terms of hit points the entire time. Their initial push wasn't the best, I must say. But that's fine, that's fine. Of course, going up C alone with only one tank in the town is a little bit of a risk. Simply because, of course, you know, there's 2 bases in the town. You need to have some bases at some point. It's a little bit scary here to be doing that, but fair enough. Anyway, Vaughn is up 1-0. So I'm half distracted right now because I'm trying to fix the YouTube link. Because if we go real quick in-game to YouTube, it's probably going to show as not streaming, right? Am I just not in here? Streams. If I click on it, is it working? No, see, it goes to the old link that's not live anymore. Don't know why. Actually, I do know why, I just don't know how to fix it. Weird. But anyway. We're swapping spawns, and Vaughn already with a big tank swap. They're running 3 SDR VKs now. And a VK72, which we almost saw yesterday, but I think it was BS that switched out of it. But also, the 132-1, the new Chinese Tier 10 light tank, will make an appearance here for the first time that I have seen in this tournament. May have happened before, but I was not there for it. BS keeping the double 60 and the double cron. They've kept the same lineup actually entirely. I don't remember if they had an IS-4 or IS-7 as the last tank, but other than that, they've got a identical lineup here. I think if BS positions a little bit more appropriately this time in the opening game, they won't have as tough of a time. Because remember, for the longest time, Vaughn had 2 bases before BS even got their first one, so that's actually quite significant. A little dangerous. But maybe BS won't make the same mistake this time. That being said, BS doesn't have the nice corner to reset bases from on that spawn, whereas Vaughn does. They may use it a little bit more effectively, hard to say, who knows. But as we take to this, guys, looks like Vaughn is actually doing what BS did and taking pretty much everyone up top. They have a light tank up top, though, whereas Aegis is in his E5. He's actually taking a pretty forward position himself here. I don't know if the light tank expects the E5 to be here, but they are in C base. Aegis is aware that Vaughn has some tanks up here. Okay, now he's spotted. He's noted the SDRVK as well, and he's pushing forward here. I don't know why you would want to do that. You trade with the SDRVK, but now you've got little issues here. No, he's got some backup. Here is the rest of BS. They've grabbed B as well. Vaughn is grabbing A with 1 tank. So right now both teams have 1 tank in the town. However, it looks like Vaughn is sending their light tank down as well. That's going to give BS the 6-on-5 advantage. But right now Latin Monster all the way in the back of the map won't really be able to make good use of the tank advantage that the team has right now, whereas Vaughn is all quite aggressive, especially, you know, Jag and Katie in those IS-7s. Nice hull down tanks to hold the middle there. If you take a look from their perspective, look at that nice tiny little hill, just enough to hide their side, and the IS-7's turret is incredibly impressive. Lila is Megu, right? Yeah, I don't really know the username changes, but Lilia is Megu. Okay. I see, I see. Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube, curious, but yeah. You try from release with the HE, but that's not going to do a whole lot. And again, Vaughn has the cap lead. BS will need to make a play, but they have given time to Vaughn for their rotations. Ooh, somehow a shot goes right into that upper plate. Well done there from AIDS Hero. Vaughn has brought their Wheezy 132 back up top. AIDS is going for the push here, as soon as I looked backwards for just a second here, in comes the E5 with his reactive, and he's going for Katie or Jag, not entirely clear, but the crossfire coming in from those double 60 TPs, but not a whole lot of damage done to Jag. And now Katie, with the very nice hit point sharing, is going to be able to block damage. No, Cotton still able to get the shot on Jag. Oaxaco to get the kill here. Katie doing some excellent hit point sharing, and Cotton's actually taking quite a few hits himself. Jag's still alive. Latin Monster missed the kill shot. Eads gets it that time. Now both of the Krons from BS are now on their clip reload, and that's going to be very difficult for them to reload and actually get damage out. Down goes AIDS Hero. Luis going to be the next to fall. Look at the double STRVKs with that really nice DPM. Oaxaco quite low himself. Gets lucky fire on Chris M though, so he'll stay alive briefly before going down. And again, Vaughn having the cap lead, able to take it on the bases. Although, really the bases didn't matter there. They would have easily won on tanks. Anyway, it was a 5-on-3 by the end of it. Very nice. Good stuff, good stuff. And yeah, SDRVK's top of the damage. That DPM is really nice. And BS didn't quite have an answer for them. Now this is a best of 5 here, so we are going to see at least a game 3, but Vaughn extremely dominant in those first 2 games, and BS didn't quite have an answer. So it looks like the STRVKs are going to be the move. Vaughn adding another one. Or did they have 3 last game? Maybe they already had 3, but they have 4 now. They have 4. So they are realizing, okay, they worked well last game. Maybe on Rockfield, bust 4 of them out. All that DPM is really nice. And the thing about those Krons from BS, we've noticed they haven't been hitting every single one of those shots. And if you are missing a shot in the Kron Vaughn, your burst damage, that was 1200, which is the only advantage the Kron Vaughn really has in this meta, becomes nothing, and then your DPM is just literally basically half the DPM of the SDRVK at that point. And we saw when BS's Kron Vaughns had empty clips, they were not able to put any more damage out. You know, you're waiting 12, 13, whatever it is, 14 seconds for a shot. It is completely unplayable in the long run when you have those empty clips. Anyway, 3 2-125s for BS, 2 Eyes Force. They will get rid of the 60 TPs. But no light tanks here, which is surprising to me. Rockfield is a map where I feel like vision could be quite useful. There's a lot of bushes and a lot of sneaky ways that I think light tanks could be used. So I'm actually quite surprised that this meta is not showing a single light tank from either team right here. The 4L logo, you got it, bro. Thank you. Hey, Whale Eggs, what's up? Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And Sam, hey, Sam's here. What's up, Sam? Have a good one, man. Yeah, for everyone wondering, there is a 3-minute delay. That's how the tournament streams work. Just to prevent teams that are playing from also watching the stream and just seeing where the enemy is, because obviously Vaughn can't see where all of BS is right now, but if they were watching the stream in real time, they could see that BS is splitting themselves half and half here. Their E5's going towards A, Kronvon's towards C, and the IS Force through the middle is quite a strat, looking for maybe some contesting of the B base. Vaughn extremely unified here, going all directly to C. They could catch those Kronvons off guard. With all these STRVKs, I'm sure BS should be expecting an aggressive Sorry, BS should be expecting an aggressive play here from Vaughn. They've got double STRVKs right into the C base. The other two have already been spotted in the corner. The IS-7s are here. BS will get 2 bases, but now Vaughn should be completely aware that these Kronvons are alone. And they're backing away with their super speed. But will BS have the opportunity to cover them correctly? It looks like Vaughn turning their attention towards the B base. IS-4s taking 1 shot each. But no, Vaughn not going to try to push their advantage into those Kronvons. They now do have sufficient support. The E5s have rotated back in. And so the game has reached a bit of a slow point just for a minute there. Ooh, Lilia taking some AMRAC damage. Very aggressive in the middle here, and the IS-4s actually have a crossfire. How is Vaughn going to respond to this? They're very wide with those STRVKs. It's going to take them a second, but when they do get in, and most of them are spotted at this point, Cotton is going to have some trouble. But BS counter pushing forward. They get the pick on Lilia, and in come the STRVs. Look at the hit points of that IS-4. They're going to diminish. No, they're turning their attention to AIDS Hero. This is where everyone is. Is Vaughn sneaking around? What's that STRVK doing? Schlatt right there. Is he lagging out? Don't know what's going on. Because Vaughn has already lost a second tank. Cotton finally going down now. I really do not know what Schlatt is doing. If Schlatt's lagging out or what. If he was trying to be the secret weapon here. But BS just has so many tanks right here. Problematic, going to go down in just a couple shots. Vaughn was able to get another kill, but they're just down on the hit points right now. Ooh, they might be able to pick up Rocket League and be up a tank, though. No, never mind. They wouldn't have even been up a tank. They are now still down a tank. 4 full hit point tanks left for BS. Toshiro going to be the next target. He will fall quite quickly, and he does. And look at these E5s with their reactive armor still staying alive on good amount of hit points. The STRVK is taking a little bit too much time, I think. Vaughn was just a little bit slow with the push. You saw how wide those STRVKs went. I'm not really sure how or why they needed to do that, but it was just too little too late. The BS already had an aggressive push. Vaughn not able to answer in time, and BS will put one on the board. I like it. I think if Vaughn pushed a little bit quicker into those Kronvons after realizing that both A and B were being grabbed, I don't really know if those Kronvons would have survived. I mean, I know that those E5s were rotating back, but, you know, the STRVs are really fast. So it's hard for me to say for sure here. But it didn't quite work for Vaughn that game. They are going to keep the 132. Or did they have it last game, or are they bringing it back out? I don't think they had it last game. Sorry. My memory is very short-term, apparently. I'm very distracted right now. But double E5s will come back out for Vaughn, so 4 STRVKs was a bit too much. They're dialing it back to 2, and also 2 Kronvons. Double Krons worked for BS. Vaughn liking that idea. They're going to pull it out themselves. BS with a quite similar lineup. It actually looks identical. It worked for them. Why not? Although, really, I am surprised that we're not seeing more light tanks here. Vaughn has the right idea, in my opinion. The vision is super useful. I personally would be taking a T100 LT over a 132, because I feel like the 7-second mechanic isn't as useful for competitive play. I feel like the 20-second spotter is nice, because you make a tank sit still for longer. Which can slow down a team's rotation if they're trying to be sneaky. Hard to say for sure, but obviously Vaughn knows what they're doing. At least I would hope that they know what they're doing. They're competing for a top 16 spot, and they're playing against 3 other teams that are of pretty comparable skills, so I would hope that they have the tools to take it. Again, Vaughn is only 1 win away from the set. It is a best of 5, so first to 3 wins. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that link back. So that link in-game is dead. Unfortunately. It is what it is. That's okay. So if y'all are watching from the new link, that's awesome. Tolyan, if you happen to be here, the YouTube link is dead because I accidentally started without delay. And so I had to add delay by restarting the stream. And so when I clicked the end button, that's what happened. Vaughn going to be doing something similar to what BS did, taking a little bit of tanks in either direction, although they don't have anything quite on A. Double Krons into B is a little bit ballsy. I feel like the Kronvons could have a hard time if BS were to challenge them. Then again, they do have the really nice burst to scare anything off from challenging in the first place. And yeah, BS actually was not ready for it quite yet, and is Aids going to make a play? No, he's not looking at the B base. They've grabbed it. Jag does get spotted by something. It was Rocket League. But BS has a solid presence in the C base right now. Luis driving all the way through. He's lit, albeit I believe it was by the Kronvons. And Vaughn does grab A, but in comes BS, and Rocket League going to take a lot of damage right away, pushing into two E5s that now have reactive on. Bit of a mistake there, pushing into reactive E5s right away. It looks like the rest of the team wasn't ready. Look at Oaxaco. He's lagging quite far behind in the Kronvon. He's not going to be ready. However, they are keeping the hit points equal, but in comes Vaughn's Krons. A little bit of a rem there, and Aegis is going to go down quite quickly here. If he can put in one more shot, that would be big. He put his gun in the air. Why'd you put your gun in the air, buddy? You could have put in another shot for your team. Fair enough, though. All right, now Luis, the next target, he is now ammo racked. He's not going to be doing much more there. He goes down, gets his whole turret blown off, and BS going to be turning for Toshiro here, but they're down a tank. They need to get guns out. This is the correct gun to get out. The SDRVK's DPM is quite nice. But it looks like Oaxaco now aim racked. Now he gets it fixed, but Jag's got his clip here. Might as well put it in my opinion. Just get the kill, but no, he's just going to reload it. Play the long game. Put in a second shot for the kill there. Not too bad, honestly. Cotton goes down as well, and it's a 4-on-2 scenario. Vaughn out brawling here. Ooh, Jag got rammed off camera. And Emanuelek could actually get a little bit of damage here on Chris, which would be really nice, but Lilia with a little bit of hit point sharing. No, it's not going to matter, but Schlatt's coming in from behind. The Kronvon, who lagged out a little bit last game. Is he going to be able to do anything here? Aids kind of getting in Emmanuel's way. He's not able to fall back correctly. Schlatt going to put in another shot. Aids looking more towards Lily right now. It's not going to be enough. Lily is on full hit points, able to get around Aids, no problem. Schlatt shooting from the front, and neither of BS's tanks are looking at the same target. Whereas Vaughn focused firing the tank on 142 hit points, now 0. And Vaughn is going to take this one, which will put them in the winners finals already, with a nice 3-1 victory over BS. BS were looking like they were ready to crawl back into the set, unfortunately, though, stopped by Vaughn, short of the tiebreaker, which I would have loved to see. But hey, BS made a mistake. The Kronvon pushed before the rest of the team was ready into two T125s that have reactive armor. If there's a tank that you want to push into, it is not the T125 with reactive armor. So I don't fully agree with that push. Also, if they were to go for the push, I liked how they came in from behind with the other tanks, but I think they should have put more tanks there and less tanks where that Kronvon was, because the Kronvon literally just got destroyed instantly for that. But yeah, that's how that went. 3-1 win for Vaughn, so congratulations to them. We are going to go ahead and see what's going on in the other side of things, which is Akage GDP. We have not seen Akage play, but Akage GDP is still going on. So the Vaughn game is going to take a bit. I'm going to check Twitch real quick. Just want to see what's going on here. See who is able to help me out here with this /user. We're good. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately that link just dies. I will delete it. Understand, delete forever. Edit. Upload thumbnail. Ooh, I can put a new thumbnail in here. That would be useful. Okay. Let's get our new thumbnail in. Yeah, sorry that I scuffed the YouTube thing. But now we're just kind of waiting. Should I? Let me put on a replay in the meantime. How about that? You don't have a replay that I haven't played yet. Mizuhara's got one. Let's watch this one. You guys can watch a replay while I fix my situation here. I'm just going to turn off... No, I'll leave my camera on. It's fine. It's fine. I'll check my notifications as well. So we got the resub from Lemmy. And then Havid Reams, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to commentate over this one for now, just because I'm trying to get everything else situated, but that's okay. This is last chance. Put that there. Cool. Hey, and the 100 bits from Royal. Thank you, Royal. Appreciate it, man. Very kind. I can turn on the sounds right now while we're not in the game. I suppose I can do that. Appreciated. Very kind. Just lost $2 grand. It's tough. YouTube is working, right? Yeah, it is working. We're good. We're good. I was slightly concerned, but we're good. Lost 3K yesterday. That's how betting goes, though. You win some, you lose some. That's the fun of it, you know? If you won every time, it wouldn't be very fun, would it? Predictions for top 4 and top 8. It's a tough one. Hey, and Royal Bits with another 100 bits. Thank you. Dude, very kind. Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much. Top 4 and top 8. So I haven't been able to see many of the teams, unfortunately. Normally, by this point, I will have watched most of the teams because, you know, I was going to stream the qualifiers. But I lost power, so I wasn't able to stream qualifier 1. And qualifier 2, I was already going to miss because of personal vacation. It was... Oop. Nice ammo rack. Very cool. Poor guy. Oh, yeah, I missed qualifier 2 because of vacation, so I literally didn't get to watch the qualifier, so I haven't seen any of these top 14 teams play. It's going to be hard. If I had to guess, I like the cupola blocking there, smart. If I had to guess top 4, it would just be the same top 4 from last season, which would be, you know, Joker, Ponda, and then Origin. And then the 4th would probably be Leverage. Hey, Easy8, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. 4th, I would say, is Apex, because Leverage is gone now, and Apex was the clear-cut 5th team last season. But Apex has one less player now than everyone else because they got caught in a little bit of a little conundrum where there is a player using 2 accounts and 2 teams. So no buenos. So I would guess Apex. And as for the rest of top 8, that would be difficult, but my guesses would be... Just very uneducated because, again, right now I haven't been able to watch these teams play. I think that 4L would make it. I guess, I don't know, throw a couple names out there. That's a tough question. I think Elevate could make top 8 again. CPG could be a hot take. I know a lot of people are going to hate on them. Hey, Royal with 100 more bits. Go crazy, dude. Thank you so much. Wow. Very kind. CPG could be a sleeper pick, to be honest with you. Those are the 8th one, I don't know. But yeah, I wish that I were watching more of the games, but NA, I'm the only person streaming NA right now. And I wasn't able to do any of the qualifiers. Combination of no power and personal vacation. Ooh, 1v2 scenario, a little scary. Negative, says Mizu, but you get the shot in and the fire. Uh-oh. Karo pens the first shot. Don't drive in front of that E5. Bounces the second. I say E5 183. I'm a dumbass. You can get this kill. No problem. Easy. Easy. Maybe MM. I think MM would be a good pick, actually. I don't know why I didn't think about MM. Got mentioned in 34 stream. Hey, Chris, congrats on the dub, dude. Oh, there's the 183. 183 surprise. Nice. I think 4L will get top 4. It'll be... I don't know if they could beat Apex. Apex is strong. They're always strong. I don't know. 4L also has the issue that they had the opportunity to play with the pincer tag and they decided not to. So that is a minus 100 points for 4L. So I don't know. I hate this song. This is the one song in this playlist that I can't fucking stand. Skip it. Goodbye. Nice shot from Mizu. Beautiful. Good leverage move into. They split. They're gone. They're a little bit of everywhere. Some players to Joker, some players to Ponda, some players to Kinky Cobras who did not actually register in time for last chance. Ahaha. They're everywhere right now. They didn't combine with anyone. CPG, LF, Nox, and 0. True. True. 2 ammo racks and 2 following shots. Oh, I have a clip to show you. I have a clip to show you. Nice game, by the way, Mizu. Congrats on the 6K ace. Where can I find my clips? If I go to channel. Oh, I don't want to pull up my own stream. This is not what I want. I can't see my videos tab. There it is. This is me with a wide camera, so I will move myself over here. Just haven't been able to see anything. This guy's dead. 1 ammo rack in, sure. We'll take that. 3 and 4. 2 ammo racks. That's how you ammo rack an entire platoon. In the platoon? What? That's my clip. That's my greatest moment of Blitz ever. What? Anyway. Very nice. Okay, let's see. When is the next tournament game? So Vaughn will be playing against GDP. So GDP beat Akage in a 3-1 fashion. Okay, they've won a lot of 3-1 sets here. Okay, so GDP versus Vaughn is going to happen in about 17 minutes. I'm guessing Akage versus BS is already underway. Yes, it started already a few minutes ago. Solid. So we will be watching this in about 15 minutes. I can play some games, I suppose. Ratings is open. Do I want to play ratings? Not really. What do I want to play? I don't know. Did I get anything new and exciting and fun? Not that I really feel like playing. I'll play like the Prague. Hard to go wrong with the Prague. I make a prediction video? No, I don't make YouTube videos. I don't have the time. Don't pick MM. Bro, I do not plan to bet on MM. I'm just throwing out some names. No Pincer? Pincer's not competing. I didn't say I love top 4. I said I love top 8. I said top 4 is going to be the same as last season plus Apex. Alright, we gotta play a game, I guess. Very cool. Royal, thanks again for the 300 bits, man. Appreciate it. Only medium. Enemy has a med and a light. It's a bulldog. I'm not scared of a bulldog. Bulldogs aren't scary. Bulldogs ain't spooky. I bounced off of the T69. This is so sad. I was ready for it too. There we go. I'll take a shot into him, I suppose. Self-promotion? Is this a thing? Oh my. I am allowed to play my own clips, yes. Enemy has a heavy over there. Do they have more heavies over there? Yes. Interesting. Was I lit there? I was. Their IS-3 is stock. He's on 1,700 hit points. This makes me want to see what I can get by doing this. Oh, this is dirty. This guy can't shoot back. Enemy ISU is on the outside, so I can cut in. Don't have to worry about him. A hug like this. E32 can't actually shoot me. Nice, you fired. That gives me this opportunity to get the kill. That's an AT-7 over there. Yeah, blocked. Feels bad. Where is that ISU? That does kind of frighten me a little bit. I am getting actively blocked by this Ho-Ri. There's the ISU. Duh, I took that for no reason. This is actually not good. Okay, I'm just gonna go around this way. Teammates can take care of the bulldog. What do you think about rating? Oh, I don't touch rating. I never have any positive things to say about ratings, to be fully honest with you. Never had anything positive to say about ratings. Everyone is fucking low. What the hell? I thought our team was chilling. Their ISU's on 50. Oh, I see why everyone's so scared. Here we go. Dang, everyone on our team was low. The ISU could have 1v5'd. Would have been sick. Would have been sick. He sleeps on Nox. True. True. We can play another. .404 in poker. Yeah, respectable. 404 has made top 8 before. My issue is that no one has seen qualifiers outside of the teams that have played. They haven't been streamed because I wasn't able to stream them. No one else streams them. Robert is not doing NA this season. Unless he does the later streams, which I haven't seen any info for yet. So I don't know. But he has not streamed yet. So it is hard to say. 54 carry me in his team. Affirm. That is the goal. They have an E50 though, and that scares me. E50 is a scary tank to see. We'll just sit here, see what we can light up. That's a VK100. I love seeing VK100s on the enemy. Makes me happy. Do I get spotted? I didn't. Good. I timed my shot pretty well there. They are going this way. Huh. They're going both ways. Huh. Huh. What's going on? What? This guy lets me put in my clip, I will. I'll go around for the 50. This player is not making the tank look very scary. They bounced that. That's kind of awkward. You're not worth my time to shoot, bozo. Guy's gonna get a kill. Nice. Looking a-okay. MM equals bad, man. I haven't seen the brackets yet. I would have to take a look at the brackets, I suppose. I haven't actually looked at them. I want to go wide here. Wide is always fun. How the fuck did their IS-8 make it all the way over there without me seeing? It's crazy. Don't drive forwards. Yes, drive backwards, my man. GG trash game. Facts. Nice. 4L Apex Pawn in the same. Oh! Okay, yeah, I haven't actually looked at the brackets, so I have no idea then. I didn't realize that. Hey, thanks, DPasta. Hey, good chat we had earlier as well. I am very disappointed that Onepex got disqualified, although there's no way. Basically what I was trying to say is that there's absolutely no way that Sniped can reasonably try to claim that, oh, it's two players that are roommates. It doesn't make any sense. No one's going to buy that. But I do agree in the sense that I don't think the entire team should have been banned, you know? They didn't ban Apex, so why did Onepex get banned? They could have just, you know, disqualified the player and let the rest of the team play. As Onepex didn't even get a chance to play without him. But I think the reason they didn't disqualify Apex was because Apex already made their way in, whereas Onepex hadn't yet. So a little bit weird, but also really small brain decision to break the rules like that. Almost fucked over both teams. Still fucked over one team. The thing though, Apex guaranteed, or Onepex guaranteed knew about it, right? They know Sniped Yo. They know they know his main account. So there is no chance that Onepex didn't know about it. But Apex, I could see if they didn't know about it, I would believe it. Or at least I could believe it. But yeah, that's the situation there. So let's actually look at the brackets. I didn't actually see them. Chart. Okay, they're not drawn yet. Does someone have potentially a link to what the brackets are looking like? Because I haven't been able to actually do the math yet. It seems like maybe y'all have done the math then on which teams will make it and won't. Okay, we've got Vaughn on the left, GDP on the right. If someone could link that to me, maybe post it in my Discord, !Discord, I could take a look at that. I would be interested to see how that goes. Also, I think Tolian reacted to me fixing my link, so I think our link should be good here. Yes, this works. This is good. The link works now. Sorry, Tolian, for fucking it up. I'm sorry. I started the stream without delay, so my fault. Completely my fault. I keep making mistakes, but that's okay. I am new to YouTube streaming. GDP, Vaughn, and Pincher all friend requesting. Got the homies. We're not going to join the room quite yet. Let me set the names up. Vaughn on the left, GDP on the right. Sorry that y'all had to hear that. But we should be good to go. Thoughts on the March max damage competition to win new camos? Ooh, I haven't actually watched that video yet. This is actually a good opportunity to watch that, y'all. Let's do that. Wargaming was asking if people were interested in doing a stream for that challenge, but I hadn't actually watched the video when they first said that, so let me pull that up for y'all. We can take a look together. Let's do that. Let's look at our screen. Here we go.
March 3 to 8. Deal maximum total damage in random or rating battles. Show what you've got and claim the legendary camos of the Battle Giants, which used to be real many millions of years ago. T49 Guanlong, STB1 Spinosaurus, M7 Yo Ankylosaurus, and the top 10 will get the full set of legendary camos for T49, STB1, cool. And M7 Yo. 5 random players who have dealt over 23,000 total damage will also receive the Guanlong legendary camo for T49. Hit the targets and enjoy the rewards. The winners of each region will be announced on the news tab in the game client.
It's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. So what was that last part they
T49, STB1, and M7 Yo. 5 random players who have dealt over 23,000 total damage will also receive the Guanlong legendary camo for T49.
So some random players get it as well. Interesting, I suppose. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a cool event. I mean, free camos are free camos, you know. It seems like it's going to be a very difficult event because they're just going to be people playing all day, every day. So that's going to be a challenge. Will I be able to participate? I mean, maybe I'll give it a shot for like a day or something just to feature it on a stream. Wargaming did tell me that if I did one of these, I would be able to give away some battle passes with licenses for that stream. So maybe I could do a little bit of a challenge stream for that, and then also give away some battle passes and licenses. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be willing to do that. Don't think I'm going to win, but it'll still be a cool thing to do. All right, let's take a look. Oh, we can actually join in here. Cool. And we've got Vaughn and GDP. GDP, we actually did see them briefly on day 1 of the qualifiers because they actually played in the same bracket as Origin, which is the team I was following. So I saw them briefly, and they got handled by Origin because, you know, Origin is a top 2 team as of last season, so that is a thing. But Vaughn, you know, I'm sure that these teams are equal in caliber. They are both in the winners finals here to qualify for top 16. So both of these teams have a pretty good shot at it. And right away, we've got some interesting lineups here. We are on the map Castilla, which is where we saw the exciting Game 5 yesterday between BS and Codex, which is a great set. If you haven't watched that, it's on YouTube right now, or it's on my Twitch. Go check it out. But we've got 2 TVPs for Vaughn using the north spawn of Castilla. Super interesting. Not only do they have 2 TVPs, they also have a Wheezy. So we have 3 mobile tanks on the Vaughn team, as well as a Kron, 2 IS-7s, and a 60 to anchor. GDP also using a 60 to anchor, but they've got 3 IS-4s, 2 Yos, and a T100 as well. Oh, they're doing a little bit of a subby. Nah, they're keeping it though. Keeping the same lineup. So 1 T100 LT versus a Wheezy and 2 TVPs will be interesting for the mobility perspective. But I also like the double Yo lineup because I've seen strats before where they put those on the church area and just like long range 2-shot Yos. Could be an interesting play. Just a quick 900 damage each, but are they running the 2-shot gun? I can't really see it from here, can I? I'll have to wait until we get into free cam. Oh, looks like I messed the scores up again, y'all. Sorry. My fault, my fault. There we go, we're good. Okay. Sinks is gonna win and Say Didn't Know Life. Sinks is absolutely gonna win and Say Didn't Know Life. That's true. Sinks wins all of those. Bro quits Blitz, but every time he comes back to win those no life comps. So I don't know exactly which guns the Yos have, but it looks like it's actually going to be the 3-shot based on how fast they reload. So we're not going to be seeing any trapping long range action from GDP with the Yos. They're going to be sending mostly towards the A side with South Spawn. The T100 LT, this is actually the same spotting position that I used many years ago when I played comp back in 2017 era, 2018. He actually gets spotted. Raxo gets spotted. Double TVPs trying to clip him out. Very aggressive plays here from Vaughn. They're just going to be pushing right through the C base. IS-7s get proxied. The 60 TP also gets spotted as well, but not able to put any shots into the TVPs. They've already backed off and going for a clip reload. But the 132 with the sneaky cap of the C base tank does have good camo. And actually, I really like the idea of the 132 capping the base, something that I didn't think about. This tank will instantly know when it is spotted, right? If it spots the enemy tank that's spotting it. A T100 LT, if they were to cap the base, they'd have more camo, yes, but they would also... There would be the 3 seconds between when they get spotted and when they know about it. That could be very scary, spell doom for the enemy team. Scary. No dream in my recommended algorithm. Bruh, most of the YouTube videos I watch are like Super Smash Bros. Or like Risk or something, because I've been playing Risk lately. It's a fun game. That's 20 people in Cal Sprinters visited. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I agree. Anyway, let's focus on this game. I should stop reading the chat. Vaughn is rotating back. They have the cap advantage. And GDP quite heavily on A. They didn't let the cap lead get too out of hand from Vaughn, though, so they did grab the A base just fine with those IS-4s. Nemo getting spotted. Uh-oh, Nemo's going to get clipped. Nemo is absolutely going to get clipped by those TVPs if he doesn't back off. This is extremely questionable. Those TVPs could absolutely destroy this play right now. Vaughn misses one shot. He's got the reticle on. He's looking to aim the second one in. Nemo is absolutely lucky he's not getting murdered right now. There we go. Shots are going in. It should have been way more from Vaughn there. I don't know why Vaughn didn't punish that way more heavily than they did. They were just not ready for it, I suppose. Like, yes, we know that they're pretty far forward on the seaside, but that was a massive mistake, and GDP absolutely could have lost 2,400 hit points. Because Nemo fell back now, but he was already all the way right here. Hold on, let me see if I can get this going. He was all the way right here, sitting there, and that's just free shots. Sorry, is this working? I can't, oh no. There we go, I have to click on that in order to fix it. But another tank getting clipped out by double TVPs. Where do they think those TVPs went? They have not moved. They are sitting there and they are clipping you out. GDP keeping their tanks there. Paralyzed and Emma gotta drop. They will drop now. I don't understand GDP's decision there. I do like how they got a tank into B. Vaughn wasn't quite ready for it yet, although it looks like their IS-7s are now pushing in. And Setstell could be trapped in here. Look, he's got the IS-7 coming in from the right. Didn't even notice him. He got to back out here. GDP extremely sloppy. They've gotten some bleeds back into Vaughn. The hit points are actually only 1,000 apart. I'm surprised it's not way more. But all of that bleeding from GDP really could have been prevented. I don't fully understand what's going on there. This logo does not look very good. Let's put this backdrop on. Hopefully that's a little bit more readable. I do come prepared. But Raxo now actually kind of caught here. Doesn't see the TVPs yet. He's actually not in a position to get shot by them quite yet. Oh, there he goes. He sees the TVPs. Yeah, do not peek that. Raxo knows not to peek. Yeah, both of them are spotted, so GDP can adjust accordingly. They do have the base lead, though, and Vaughn's actually the team that's going to have to push. But the thing is, they let go of the B base entirely. Toshiro will sit in it for free. There is not a chance that GDP is going to hold it for long. The Yos are peeking in. Yes, Toshiro may take a little bit of damage for this. No, Nemo missing a shot. Only pens one of the three. Toshiro gets his shot in, and Nemo... Now on 500 hit points, the TVPs will clip him out from the side here. No, Katie misses the shot, actually. Gets to survive, but Vaughn takes B. The question is it in time? In theory, yes, it's just in time. If the caps play out, Vaughn will win, but they're going to go for the kill on Set Steel here as well. And Toshiro misses. The Kron Vaughn now drops down. Look at this. And now they're both in an awkward position where Set is actually kind of keeping them stuck, and Problematic could go down here. Raxo puts in the shot, Santi puts in the shot, and now Toshiro is actually getting annihilated. And GDP is going to take it. Vaughn would have had the win if it went down to the caps. Nemo does go down, and now Vaughn has it again in terms of caps. More tanks go down. It's going to be Setstell and Chris M. But again, Vaughn has the advantage in terms of caps. Will they be able to get the kill on Gunner? Or will Schlatt go down first? It is Gunner who goes down. Vaughn does end up winning it. That was close to a massive throw. All they had to do was not push there after grabbing the B base. Yes, the caps would have been close, but if you do the math, Vaughn was earning them twice as fast. They made it to 800 before GDP made it to 900, so they would have won that game. Instead, though, throwing tanks into the river and almost tossing that one out the window. Thankfully, they were able to clutch up and get the win, but that would have been quite embarrassing if they had thrown that game. That was a goofy, silly play right there, but you know, this is qualifiers for top 16. We're not going to be seeing the elite level crazy man plays just yet. It's fine. It's fine. GDP has some time to figure it out. Are they going for a third Yo? Don't tell me they're going for 3 Yos here on Castilla. Love the tank. Think it's a sleeper tank. But it's not a spammable tank. You've got no armor. This is a meta where armor and damage output... As I say that, though, we see a lot of STRVKs and Wheezies from Vaughn. Another creative strategy here. We did see them play plenty of STRVKs in the last set. But this is a lineup I did not expect to see at all this entire tournament. This meta, strange. I wouldn't call this meta because I don't think these teams are quite playing aligned with the top level meta quite yet, but 132s, STRVs, 113s, 2 of each of them, and then an I7 to anchor. as now they have the south spawn. I do think that they will go for a double cap with the 132s though into base B and force an early push from GDP, which they may not be ready for. They've got lots of passive tanks here in the Yos, at least. Not the best aggressive tank because no armor, but we'll see how it goes. They do keep a T100 LT, which I do like. I am a fan of that play. Anyway, here we are, game number 2 about to begin. Yeah, I'm extremely interested to see what the Vaughn tanks will all do. Of course, the A base can be a little bit tricky for the south spawn to grab if the north is even looking. Really, it's the same either way, though, and C is always no man's land. Vaughn took a very aggressive position to grab it last game, but this time GDP may be more ready for it. Yeah, will the light tanks go for the early cap? Yes, they are going for the double B cap. That is exactly what I expected to see here. Double light tanks on the south spawn will be able to grab a B base before anyone from GDP is able to get resets. Raxo may be able to get the spots in, but I don't think he's going in a position to get spots on B. No, he's not even trying. He's going straight for the bush. And Vaughn's going to double cap the base. GDP can rush in as fast as they want here, but it's not going to happen. We can watch Nemo. It's not even close, and yeah. 132's already grabbed the base. They're not turning around, though. They are playing forward. They're looking for spots in the river here, and they are going to find Santee, Gunner, but oh no. Raxo's got the rear now. Uh-oh. Jag is stuck. You push forward, you get shot by the Yos, but Vaughn has the counter push. Oh, they're going aggressively into the river. Chris M and the IS-7. They're going for the kills right now. They're going for the throat of GDP. The Yo's not quite ready for this yet. Stella is actually having issues here. I love what Chris M's doing, pushing the IS-4 out for his teammates to put shots in. The 113's coming in now with their DPM. SDRVKs from up top. It's just fish in a barrel right now. GDP completely surrounded. The 132s with their high DPM guns surrounding as well. Paralyze is going to get melted here. Vaughn's got all of their guns in the game, and GDP still has a couple tanks all the way in the B area. B is not the side that needs to be protected right now. It is C. You've already lost 3 tanks. Paralyze is going to go down. They finally get a kill of their own, and actually Jag goes down over by the base, but you have lost 4 tanks. You've picked up 2, and Chris M is low, but the hit point differential is massive right now, and Vaughn's just going to keep pushing through. Chris M, don't get killed by Emma Diaz here. That's not worth it. Prada can take a hit. Toshiro can take a hit. They're both full hit points here. No, they're not going to hit point share. They don't even care at this point. The damage output's just way too massive here for Vaughn. Problematic is going to get himself in this fight as well, and yeah, this one is over. Super aggressive play from Vaughn. Prada not even looking. He doesn't even care right now. Men is literally Bing Chiling. Lilia fighting Nemo, but Prada's going for the help there. Rexa grabs C. Doesn't quite matter, though. Yeah, none of this matters. Vaughn's just got damage output. 2 113s, a 132-1 with the high DPM light tank, and the SDRVK, of course, with the highest DPM of them all. Actually, I don't remember if the 113 or the SDRVK is higher at this point, but I love that aggressive play. That was a well-thought-out idea. Normally, when you see the tanks capping the B base, they turn around and they bail. But no, Vaughn did not want to bail there. They wanted to catch them right in the river, and that is exactly what they did. Jeez. And now it's just GDP alone. He gets rammed by Lilia. Very nice. That's that. 2-0 lead for Vaughn, and I love that creativity. That's an idea that I haven't really seen before, but now that you see it, it just looks like it's such an obvious play. Hard aggression through the B base. Hard aggression through A. That was much better than that first game that Vaughn had. That was way better. Holy cow, I love that. That's actually I just paused my music, didn't I? That's one of my favorite games, strats that I've seen really on that map. Favorite games, yes. Favorite strats, yes. On that map, you don't usually see things like that. That is nice. How did GDP not set up for double cap? You can't do anything about the double cap. It is incredibly difficult to do something about the double cap. Like, Jag could have, but I don't even know if Jag would have spotted the light tanks. I don't think he even would have. And then, even if Jag spots them, no one else can shoot them. The heavy tanks don't get there in time. There's not a heavy tank that makes it there on time to get the resets. It would have had to just been the T-100. Interesting. So we move to Mayan now, which is a map that tends to be a little bit heavier, but we're not seeing heavier tanks here. We are seeing Kron Vaughns, STRVKs, 113s, Wheezy 132s, the heaviest tank here being a couple IS-4s on GDP. We have not seen them use any of the STRVKs. Vaughn's been using them, and it has been working for them. They will run double T-100, though. GDP finally busting out 2 light tanks. That's cool. To Vaughn's 1 light tank, but Vaughn definitely has the mobility advantage with all of those STRVs, of course. I went in all in. I'm broke if they lose. Bro, you've already lost your points. I'm sorry. That is gambling, though. That's how it goes. I'm going to grab a drink real quick. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to wait till the set. I can wait. Or I'll wait until the game, I should say. I don't know if the set's going to end. The way that Vaughn played that game, it looks like it might. But obviously, first game was much closer. So I'm not one to count GDP out just yet. We've seen reverse sweeps happen time and time again. And this is top 16, of course. Anything can fucking happen. GDP with the quick cap on C, a little ballsy considering the mobility that Vaughn has. Leopard 2 does spot Lilia, which does indicate that Rexo can take the base, but he's got to be quick to get out of there because look at the STRVKs. They're here. They are now spotted. Good spotting there from El Santiheo, I think was the person who lit them all. Really good there because now GDP can set up the counter, and Toshiro taking the massive damage in the 113s plus the T100 LT. They got a quick and easy farm. STRVK for some reason not falling back. However, GDP, are they going to be able to pick up the kill? They are. Estelle does go down, but Vaughn has inserted a 4th tank in the mix, now a 3rd because everyone's dead. But GDP does have the advantage here, and I like how Vaughn went for shots in the T100 LT while they could. They know that the 113's not going anywhere, so might as well shoot that tank. In the meantime, though, Paralyze is actually going down despite the fact that GDP should have the advantage over here. No, it's because Leopard Winner in the T100 is all the way on the other side of the map, so Vaughn just straight up has a tank advantage everywhere they go. Katie may eventually fall, but it's a 2-tank advantage here for Vaughn. Raxo is about to fall here. Nemo does already. Raxo will get clipped by the Kronvons. He is now dead, and it's a 5-on-2 with a minute and a half already passed. With only a minute and a half passed, and this game was over very quickly. GDP going for the cap there. There was no reason to do this. This game is going to be a fast game, and GDP should have easily known that. You know, you see all these STRVKs. Grabbing an extra base with the T100 LT is just a mistake. And yeah, GDP's Kron is already out of his clip. This is game. Vaughn wins 3-0 over GDP. Very quick fashion. I'm even going to increment the score right now, because that is game. And congrats to Vaughn. They have secured themselves a spot in the Grand Finals. Thus, they have secured themselves top 2 for today. And thus, they have secured themselves a spot in top 16. Congrats to Vaughn. You are the 15th team to qualify for the Blitz Masters tournament. We're going to be getting right into the next one. Didn't even get to analyze that game very much, and we're going to be seeing BS versus GDP, so let me swap Team A over to BS, reset the score. update the icons. I can get rid of that backdrop on the left side. We don't need it. And we are on Naval. I'm going to exit because we don't want to see the tank lineups for a minute. Just want to make sure I am all readied up here. And I am going to grab a drink really fast. I will be right back. So this is a big game, of course, because this decides who qualifies and who does not. This is the fight for second and third. We saw that BS did 3-0 Akage. Thank you, Royal, for posting the results. I can show them again for you really quickly. If we look at the chart, BS has 3-0 Akage, and they are now going to fight against GDP for a spot in the grand finals for the last chance qualifiers, and both teams in the grand finals will qualify, so that's why this game is so big. Winner moves on, loser is eliminated. That is huge. Alright, now I'm grabbing my drink. We're back. Get lots of chat messages. Hello, 72. What is this? What is this keeping? What is this? You sussy individual. Y'all, take a moment to appreciate Keeping's beautiful chat message. It's much appreciated. Okay. BS versus GDP is gonna go crazy. This is a do or die moment for both teams here. And the first map will be Naval, a very symmetrical map with some slight differences in the TD positions, but generally quite symmetrical otherwise. And we've seen BS play time and time again. They go for their Sheridans. That's what they like, their Sheridans. We didn't see them play against Vaughn, but they're busting the Sheridans back out. They've got Cotton in the Sheridan, which, again, is a tank that I think can work. You know, the view range is really nice. The alpha damage allows you to trade really well if the game gets a little bit slower. However, these past few games were not slow, and not sure what's going to go on there. To be fair, that was mostly facilitated by Vaughn's aggressive play, but I'm sure GDP may bust something out here. They've got at least one T100 LT, potentially two of them. Doing a few roster changes, we can take a look at BS, and we are seeing their characteristic T125s as well. They worked out quite well for them yesterday when we watched. Didn't see that many of them today. They kind of work. I mean, I still think they're a great tank overall. I think that they're top 3 or 4 in tier 10. I'd have to think a little bit harder to see exactly where I'd place it, but great tank, of course. And yes, GDP will be running 2 T100s as well as 3 IS-7, so a very mobile lineup for that team. 2 60s to anchor, though, just to keep things grounded a little bit here. We'll be interested to see what the T100 LTs do. There's a lot of opening plays you can make on Naval. You can spot mid and see if you can get a sneaky shot into the heavies in the crossing. You can see if you can grab some quick information on the C side. You can see if you can even fast cross on A where the heavies are and get the base quickly, or some vision there. There's so much you can do with light tanks on a map like this, so excited to see what goes on. BS, of course, only having the Sheridan, so he's not going to have 2, but it will make an opening shot across the heavy crossing just a little bit more effective with that extra alpha damage. Oh, we have to bet on the Spanish teams. Oh no. Oh no. That's funny. You can't vote for either of them. Man. No, I will not facilitate such stereotypes. Okay, Keeping has already sent me the groups. Thank you, Keeping. And then Chris with the drink. Hell yeah, dude, that's funny. Okay. Enough of that. We must focus now. We must stay focused, brothers. T100s will go for a quick cross. Okay, so that's what they decide to do. They are going to run into 5 BS tanks, potentially. No, BS is stopping. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They are not going to see the E5s coming. They are not going to see anything coming. If BS is smart here, they're going to trap. Yes, bring the E5 around. T100s cannot run. They are spotted. He takes a shot. No, they're just going to drop. They grab the base just in time. Oaxaca with a huge shot into Rexo. Aegis and AIDS not pushing far enough to get a punishing shot quite yet. AIDS will hit Rexo. Will Aegis? Yes! That is an opening kill from BS. They snag base A back, and now they've got the advantage. They're up a tank. They have the cap lead. And Stella is down as well. That is 2. Love the aggressive play there from BS. I love it. Those GDP T100s, I mean, it was a sneaky idea getting into A. But they didn't have any information about BS. You have to have at least some spotting capability. They messed up big, and GDP trying to play aggressively with the IS-7s to counter, but it's too late. BS is not there. They've already sent their tanks into the LTs. Now GDP is literally fighting a 5-on-7 with no compensation for those lost tanks whatsoever. Trade in there. And GDP's 3 IS-7s all spotted. BS can make all the rotations that they want, and GDP won't know a thing about them. Because no one is spotted for BS right now. Only the 2 tanks that are fighting directly against those IS-7s. But look at Gunner is already quite low. He's still playing forward, though. I don't know why he's playing forward. Aegis shoots him in the side, Latin Monster in the front. If he backed up, he was completely safe. He would have had to deal with a shot from Cotton, I suppose. But he's just completely surrendered. And BS's rotation here is extremely clean. The E5s come in. Sheridan grabs base B. And the E5 around, well, Nemo's just going down straight up here. Now Rocket League's got to hit his shots, though. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage himself here. He will put in the clip, but the double 60 DPs do tap him for a good amount of damage. And Leopard may be able to put in another shot, but not before another one of his teammates fall. And now it is Leopard, surrounded by several BS tanks. He will not survive this. This is truly one of the GDP moments of all time. And now it is Emma Diaz alone against 7 tanks. GDP not able to secure a single kill. And this is how BS looked yesterday when we saw them playing against COD X in that second set. They looked fantastic. And they're looking pretty good there too. Very nicely done from them. Already have a solid claim to that top 16. They have the advantage 1-0. Oaxaca on top with 3.5k. And yeah, those T100 LTs, yeah, unfortunate. Not great from GDP there, but they can bounce back. You know, that's a big mistake in the opening, but that isn't necessarily indicative of how the entire set is going to play out. Because they don't have to make an opening mistake every game, and who knows how things would have turned out differently for them. Things did not go as practiced, and everything fell apart. But when an opening play does go as practiced, GDP might have everything together. Who knows? They will be busting out some E5s themselves. Potentially not. Yeah, they're not going to be running double light tank anymore. That did not work for them. So lots of hold down tanks here. 3 E5s for BS and 3 Crons. Where we have 4 E5s for GDP. 60, a T100, 2 T100. They are going to keep the double light tank. They are going to keep the double light tank, y'all. How will this affect LeBron's legacy? Let's find out. Oh my. Oh boy. That's a funny game. Anyways, it is what it is. Let's get it. 2 about to begin. BS is up 1-0. Sorry, I'll take a moment. Looking on Discord, got a couple things that I need to sort out here. Come on. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that, everyone. And game number 2 about to begin. GDP has begun. Going to be going right back to the A base. This time they've got some reinforcements, and BS is not going to go for the opening spotting there. In fact, he's going to get out-traded by the T100 LT. Cotton takes the first hit there. And plenty of GDP's tanks have been spotted in the A crossing, so BS is now aware of their presence in the area. Rexo is going to step onto the base. BS does not quite have a challenge, and I like how Leopard got out of there. I like how he got out of there. BS knows that GDP's main presence is in A, so this guy could easily have gotten pushed if he didn't stick around, or if he did stick around, which he didn't, which was great. But now Set Style doing a ballsy play right into the B base. He is trapped. The 60 TP can do unspeakable evils. He misses the shot, though. Top 16 gameplay right here, but AIDS has the farm now. And yeah, Set Still's dead. Another botched light tank from GDP. They did not learn their lesson, and there's Leopard taking another shot. Is Light Monster going to pick up the kill? He doesn't have the ability to. But Igus does, apparently. Yeah. GDP has lost both of their T100 LTs again. It happened again, everybody. They didn't quite learn their lesson. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. Everyone who voted GDP, I am sorry. I am sorry. Why can't we hear the action? You should be able to hear the action. Turn on the sound? I don't know. Everyone else can hear just fine. But yeah, GDP is, believe it or not, down 2 light tanks with absolutely no compensation whatsoever. They don't have the cap lead. In fact, BS has the cap lead by like 120 something now, 140. Things are no buenos for them right now, and the triple Vaughns completely preventing GDP from pushing on the side of the map. They are spotted, so GDP's aware of their presence, but at this point, they've got nothing to lose. They've got to try something. They got all of these T125s lined up here. They all have reactive armor, I would presume. But BS they've just got everything. I mean, they don't really need to do anything right now. They are literally just chilling. T125, 60 TP Vaughn here for the crossfire as soon as they start pushing the Vaughns. Crons will put in an entire clip each, in theory, which will do more damage. Okay, GDP's turning around. Good decision. Good decision. However, Sheridan time now. Nice thing about the Sheridan, he's got the view range. He's going to detect him if he gets out from this sneaky little position. He says XD. I agree with you, Cotton. XD. Indeed. Muerto. Indeed. Oh, I forgot to turn off the sounds. Thank you for the bits, TC. Appreciated. I'm supposed to mute alerts, and I forgot to do so. My fault. But thank you. Y'all are watching some top-tier competitive gameplay right now. And Emma Diaz now taking shots. He got spotted on the crossing. He, she, don't know. At least reactive was popped, but I really like the centralized position that BS is holding here because they can see those tanks crossing. They can also see if GDP tries to push over in this area. Really intelligent right there playing from BS. I like the positioning here. Not that it really matters. They're up 6,000 hit points. Whack. Very whack. BS still not bleeding at all. Rexo has finally gone forward. Okay, looks like Nemo is going to make a play. BS totally should have a crossfire on him. Looks like the crossfire didn't quite work out. Nemo is still barely alive, but in comes Cotton. Missing the kill shot, unfortunately. Nemo should be able to put in another nice shot there from Nemo, but does it matter? Does it really? Not really. They have stopped all the bases, though, so that is something for GDP. If they're able to win this game on caps, that'd be kind of nuts, but I don't see it happening. They're still on C, but no, Emma does go down. The base will tick up. That's 990. That's 995. And that is 1,000. BS now up 2-0. Yeah, the same thing happened twice. I mean, I don't know what to say differently. Like, what analysis can I give? I don't really think I can give much analysis there. GDP just showing that they really don't want top 16. They just wanted the journey. They just wanted to have a little bit of fun on the way. That's how it is, I suppose. You know, that's how it do be. That is how it do be, I suppose. But, yeah. Anyway, game 3 gonna happen. I don't even know what to say at this point. We are moving maps now. We are on Alpenstadt. But it's as good as over already. All I've got to say right now that was kind of goofy. That's what I was doing. That's why I was taking so long and being so quiet. Anyways, I'm sorry. That was toxic of me, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, GDP. That's motivation for you. That's motivation for y'all to do better this time. If GDP doesn't reverse sweep, I would love to see a reverse sweep right about now. That would be insane after those 2 games. For GDP to handle... Why is my speed so high? What the heck? What if I do this? Speed 9. Okay. Yeah, I don't want speed 9. That's too fast. GDP... I mean, I would be really impressed if they had the morale to win right now. They've got 2 TVPs. They're going for a balls deep strat at this point. All they can do is try something crazy because the regular strats just don't seem to be working properly, getting punished. So double TVP is the play instead. And they are set up in the C area. They're going to try to take this little corner position here. Nemo does get through unspotted. So not going to get quite nuked on the opening. He is spotted now, though. Uh-oh. Don't get shot. Okay, he falls back. Good, good, good. Leopard 2 going to try to suppress enemy fire. BS very much lined up in the town here. GDP as well, but a little bit more town, or a little bit more seaside oriented. Cotton is going to get into the A base and try to grab it. And Setstel is not going to have the ability to reset the base. Cotton's already turned around and ready to run. And he will do so. Will Stel get in a clip? No, doesn't even get a shot in, but he does. They do detect each other, both of them. Anyway, looking back on the other side here, City fight still a little bit slow for the time being. A couple crossfire encounters here from BS. And actually, it seems like the TVPs are pushing in here, trying to see if they can catch Cotton, but they aren't going to. Instead, Rocket League taking some hits, though. So, actually, hit point advantage. It's even right now. But GDP is not out of it yet, despite the fact that they don't have a base. Lots of shots fired there. Not a whole lot of them went in. But BS is pushing hard, and Enigma is going to fall. GDP is super far back. The E5, 60 TP. There's no helping, but the ammo rack 2450. That does change things. GDP's not out of it now. Tanks are 6-6. Absolute RNG moment right there. If that ammo rack keeps GDP in the set, that's going to be absolutely goofy and silly. They do lose another tank, though. Rocket League going to be the next to fall if GDP is able to push in properly. However, Leopard is about to fall himself. Latin Monster going to try to get that kill, and he's realizing that he can't chase down Cotton. That's just not going to happen. Latin does hit the shot. Leopard does put one more in. Set still going to clip out Aegis Pro here. Nice hits there. Leopard does go down, though. It's a 4-on-4 scenario. Make that a 4-on-3. And again, BS finding themselves with the advantage in the end game. All 4 of their tanks quite unified onto Rexo, who does fall. Now a 4-on-2. And it is just the TVPs. We are going to need to see a miracle. Even a nearly full health ammo rack was not enough to help GDP win this set. Down goes Set Stel. It is a 1-on-4. And that is the end of GDP's run for top 16. Well fought. They were top 4 seeded by win rate for this qualifier, so good on them for that. However, not quite going to have enough to get the dub. And, yeah. Congrats to GDP for making it this far, but BS is going to take it in a convincing 3-0 fashion. There's the cap. There's the end of the battle. And there's the end of GDP's run. Congrats to BS. You have qualified for top 16. And we will be seeing you next week when the tournament does begin. But yeah, that was a thing. GG's to GDP. And the next set already started. We've got BS and Vaughn. So BS on the right, Vaughn on the left. Got it. Actually, I don't got it. I'm going to check one more time. Vaughn versus BS. And now both of these teams have already qualified. So I guess this is just for seeding in some way. Not entirely sure how that is going to play out, but both of these teams have qualified, so congrats to them. Well, so I'm going to get rid of that dunce cap. That was mean. I shouldn't do that. Or maybe I hold on to that for, like, some very important moment. GDP is dedicated to giving them a chance, man. Ugh. But yeah, let's get your predictions in now. Vaughn versus BS. The least high-stakes set of the entire tournament. Because both teams have qualified. It's just a matter of which group you want to get placed into, I suppose. Not really sure how that works. Clutching up the HP advantage, real. Okay, we can go ahead and join the room in just a sec here. And here we go. Vaughn versus BS. Let's get rid of the dunce cap. Let's hope that we don't have to use the dunce cap. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm holding on to it for a rainy day. Dunce. It is now officially in there. I hope I don't have to use it. I think I just deleted it, actually. I did. but we're good. Let's see what we've got. First map is going to be Naval again. The maps keep repeating themselves. I will absolutely talk to Toyin about this. Big yike. TVP is in this meta. MGA, I'm pretty sure they were just desperate because they lost really hard those first 2 games. They just wanted to try something crazy. I don't blame them for it. I really don't blame them at all. Okay, we should be all set now. It took me a second to get everything all fixed, but we're good here. Vaughn going to be running a Sheridan. So normally we'll be seeing BS run the Sheridans, but actually Vaughn's going to run one as well. 3 E5s for BS. They love those tanks. Kuran Vaughn. IS4. 60 TP. Respectable lineup. Vaughn similar-ish. But again, they keep using those STRVKs, and they are working for Vaughn right now. They are working extremely well. DPM is really nice. To be fair, I think that the last time these two teams played each other, BS didn't really focus them down very well. That's an important tank you gotta kill because of the DPM specifically, but it is what it is. They've had time to prepare. Not really. I mean, honestly, if anyone, Vaughn has had time to prepare because they've had a bye. You know, they've already been in Grants, and BS has had to fight their way through, but BS is warmed up. Maybe Vaughn isn't. Who knows? We'll see what goes on. I'm voting for Vaughn. Based on the way that the last set went, that is an intelligent decision. But let's see how it goes. Game number 1, best of 5 about to begin. I need to put that background again onto Vaughn. Let's get it. Smithy, what are they doing? Man, let's find out what they're doing. But BS, they have warmed up on this map. They got some really nice light tank kills last game. But this time, they are actually going to be committing towards A again. Which is what we saw the first game last time. Cotton going for a sneaky position here, trying to see if he can get some cross spots. Someone got cross spots on the Vaughn tanks. We are going to be seeing a little bit of a clash here. Vaughn has sent a couple tanks on the outside here, and the STRVKs, if left unchecked, can actually get some nice shots into the side of the E5s, but Rocket League is over there to put a little bit of suppressing fire in, as well as Latin Monster. So interesting spots here being taken by BS. You don't usually see the outside position taken on this map at all. Vaughn doing that as well. They've got an E5 in the middle. Oaxaco again in the middle for them. Lily is actually taking a hit here. Cotton did put a shot in over there, but Rocket League now getting bled out by the double STRVK. Despite being the furthest back on the team, he's the one that has taken the most damage, but never mind, that is Oaxaco now, whose ammo rack just got broken. The E5's now going to counter push into the IS7s who had just shot Oaxaco. Getting right into the base using their reactive armor, going to take a lot less damage there. Only 600 for 2 IS7 shots. Normally that would be over 900. Lilia takes another shot. You can see, based off of the hit point things, the Sheridan is actually going for the hunt here. And Cotton has not yet taken a shot. Lilia should put one in, but Cotton get this kill, leaving Lilia on a fraction of hit points. But the E5s from BS, they're originally pushing not too badly, but I mean the IS7s are just dug down much better than the E5s. They didn't quite have a hull down cover. Jag gets that kill, no problem. And Prada's quite low. Latin's going to try to shoot from behind, but it is actually Aegis who's able to get the kill. Well played there, but now he is in the middle of all of these STRVKs. He is going to be the target. BS doesn't really have a clear target now. They are not able to shoot Jag anymore. Vaughn is still alive, by the way. Cotton was not able to get that kill, and now Cotton's just fighting against Katie there, trying to run around to get that kill. Down goes Schlatt and Aegis. Cotton does pick up the kill there, so it is a 4-on-4, and the hit points are in slight favor of BS, but really could go either way right now. Toshiro, though, full hit points. They're going to push right into the Sheridan. They get the kill. Jag falls as well, so 3-on-3, but BS actually has the hit point advantage here. That very passive Vaughn is a great spot. 2 high health heavy tanks here from BS as well. They get the kill on Chris. Great shot from Latin Monster. He's hitting his shots today. And Rocket League, who's the only weakness right now for BS, was actually significantly far away from the battle. He's not in danger. It's going to take a good amount of effort from Vaughn to get that kill, but I don't see it happening. Oaxaca is actually just going to drive right onto the A base. No bases have been capped yet, so might as well take one. Now there's no way that Vaughn can win on caps. At least not before taking the heat to BS in terms of actual fighting. STRVK may get the reset? Nah. That ain't happening. And now BS has the cap lead, they have a tank lead, they have the hit point lead. They have the burst damage lead with the Vaughn. I think they should just keep him unspotted, but no, he sees the E5, he can get a shot in. Beautiful. Well done, Oaxaca, gonna put in a big one. Reactive, keeping Kitty alive just a little bit longer, but Latin picks up the kill. It is now a 3-on-1, and BS have actually come back for a nice little win here. Rocket League misses the shot. Toshiro gonna do what he can to get the kill, but Rocket League's got another shot. Toshiro got lit on fire, and BS actually takes game 1 there. It's hard for me to say what the critical moment there was. I was honestly scared with those E5s pushing through because they kind of failed against the IS-7s, but BS was able to sandwich from behind with the other E5 and secure the kill, even though the first 2 weren't quite able. As you can see, the 3 E5s actually did bottom damage, so it was Latin Monster who put in work all the way from the outside. Not something you tend to see on this map. The outside is not normally played. But well played from BS. They're going to take the lead 1-0. We're going to get ready for game 2 spawns. Swap on Naval. Again, BS is already warmed up on the map. Vaughn is not. Maybe they've been scrimming. I am guessing that they've been scrimming. You would hope that they would, but you never know. You never know. Someone asking if the STRVK is meta. Yes. Top level teams are using it for its DPM and speed combo. It's a similar tank than 95E6 and the 260, but it does it way better. Does it way better. BS going to keep the Sheridan. Vaughn getting rid of theirs. Lilia didn't do a great job against Cotton, and if Cotton rolled a little bit higher, Lilia would have only gotten... Would Lilia have even gotten a shot into Cotton? That would have been a full health 1v1 basically. But they're going to be running lots of IS tanks now. 2 IS-7, 2 IS-4, 2 STRV, and a Kron to anchor on Naval here. So no light tank from Vaughn this time. Whereas BS will keep the Sheridan, which again, I like it on this map. 2 Krons, 3 E5s, and a 60. So lots of hull downers here from BS team. Here we go, game number 2. And for the first time tonight, Vaughn is down. Was that the first game they lost tonight? Did they 3-0 twice? I don't actually remember. Short-term memory, brother. Man, I feel like, I don't know if it's the game or my mod that has just sped up the camera so much. It feels way faster than it used to be. Vaughn is going to cross very hard towards A. And actually, BS is not playing very aggressively. They're playing extremely slow right now. Cotton doing the same thing that he's been doing on the C area. But Vaughn's going to get right into the base. IS-7s are crossing, but Rocket League is super far back again. But this is a much worse position, I feel like. With this spawn, this position is not nearly as effective. You don't have any hull down rocks. You can't back up. That's the issue. Rocket League is now stuck in here. And the IS-7s are just going to push right on through, and BS isn't ready. They don't have a crossfire. They're not shooting Chris. They're not shooting Jag. They finally put a shot into Chris, but Rocket League's already dead. Jag's going to shoot him. Chris M's going to shoot him. They hung a tank. They straight up hung a tank here. The position does not work on this side of the map, and that was an extreme risk by BS. It did not pay off. We've already seen tonight that Vaughn has played extremely aggressively versus BS. I don't know what they were expecting here. Sheridan as well on a fraction of his hit points. He was dealing with Lilia over there in Akron, who clearly put in plenty of shots, and yeah, not looking good for BS. And now Aegis is driving right on in. I mean, he's hauled down, I suppose, but Vaughn's got so much energy over here, and BS doesn't. They've got Luis all the way over there. Cotton's already quite low. He's taking another shot. He's dead! Picked cross map from Toshiro and Schlatt in the A base. He's out. 2 tanks down BSR in the opening. Whereas we saw the last set, they were the ones winning the opening with 2 kills. Now they are down 2 tanks. I don't know why BS thought that spot is very viable on this map, because it is absolutely not. And Vaughn did a great job of punishing it. I'm feeling a Cars X Gatorade cola. Oh my goodness. I am drinking Gatorade right now. I'm halfway there. Hey, what's up, Meth? But Vaughn has now found Luis. Luis is ISO. Vaughn should be aware that Luis is ISO. Everyone on BS is spotted. I mean, yes, Vaughn has most of their resources over there, and actually Latin Monster is going to be bled a little bit here, but Lilia is doing just fine in the 1v1. Will Toshiro and Schlatt join the fight? They may as well, right? We're going to see a good bit of a counterplay here, though. Lots of tanks in here. BS should get the kill on General Chris. Emmanuel, don't bounce the shot. It doesn't even matter. Caps are 1,000. I didn't even notice that. Score is tied 1-1. There's not really a whole lot to say. Similar to the last set, when you just lose a tank in the opening, it just is what it is. Very goofy play right there from BS. And the set's tied 1-1, which I am not upset about. I love to see a set go to tiebreakers. We get to see more maps, which is always fun. Speaking of which, next map, Black Goldville. A nice, symmetrical, open, but pretty rotational map. Tends to be a little bit slow where teams feel each other out in past metas, but not entirely sure how it'll work here. Vaughn's got lots of fast tanks for rotating with. 3 STRVKs, a Wheezy, 2 IS-7s, and an E5 for some hull down capabilities. BS sticking with the E5s. They love the tank. It works for them. They're going to be running 3, potentially 4. No, they will stick with 3. An IS-4 in there for their slow tank. Respectable lineup from both teams. Of course, 2 different metas being used here. Which one will prevail? Vaughn's SDRVK usage has been on point tonight for the most part. But the Sheridan from BS will remain. That's pretty much one of the most consistent things that BS has picked. The exception of Rockfield earlier. Was that BS playing in Rockfield? Maybe it wasn't. There were no lights on Rockfield for a game, which really confused me. Rocket League needed to sit there and hit his clip. That's just a bad spot. For game 2, that's just a bad spot to be. It doesn't work. Like, you can take pubs as an example. The spot doesn't work in pubs. It doesn't really work in comp either. Okay, you're memeing, I can tell. You are now memeing. But here we go, game number 3. Set is tied 1-1. This is a best of 5. There's not a whole lot of stakes to this set. It's just seeding. Because both teams have qualified for top 16, but we love watching more comp. We love watching more comp. It's a great time. Comp is lit. Vaughn going hard towards the C side of the map, which isn't usually the pub strat, but in comp it is extremely viable. Look at the light tanks spotting each other here. Lilia and Cotton both light each other. Luis Schlatt lit as well. And ooh, lights Lights from Cotton. They've lit lots of Vaughn tanks. BS knows that they are heavy committing into C. They need to step on A ASAP. That is probably what Aegis will do. No, he's going wide. They do need to step on A soon. Vaughn will have the advantage. As I was saying, one of the nice things about this map is the comp strats are not really the same as the meta strats for pub play. This side of the map is almost never used in pubs, but in comp, for one, it's got a base, and number two, it's got easier hold of a second base, B. B is a little bit more open to resets from this side of the map than the other. So, if you have control of the C side, it's a lot easier to get a grab at B. Ooh, nice shot from Cotton all the way across into Jag. It was beautiful. Not always easy to hit the I-7, especially on the side, especially on the side on the move, especially on the side on the move from a Sheridan at such distance. They're going to double cap the B base, so now Vaughn having the base advantage. However, bleeding a little bit more. Schlatt taking another hit. And BS not doing too bad. Ooh, that's another big one. Rocket League puts in another, this one lighting the STRV again on fire. We've been seeing a lot of fires, and another shot goes in. Oh my goodness. Schlatt is getting demolished. You look at those E5s lined up. Look at that. I did not even see that line of fire, but all these E5s poised to shoot, and Vaughn has no choice but to move forward. The SDRVKs are there. However, Vaughn is counter-pushing with the E5 coming in from this side, and BS now has to turn their attention. They've got so many tanks on the other side of the map. Vaughn's just going to overwhelm in terms of sheer numbers here. 3 BS tanks versus... Right now it's 2 Vaughn tanks, but in comes Toshiro and Prada and Lilia. Now it's a 5-on-3. 6v3 for Count Chrism, who has just died. Sorry, Chrism died. Schlatt is going to die over there. He does pass off camera. So BS were able to pick up 2 kills from that. But they are now going to lose all 3 of their E5s. Oaxaco going to fall shortly. He's in a 4-on-1 scenario. If he can get another shot in or 2, that would be great. E5 is great at face hugging, but no, he's not going to survive this one. However, Vaughn did take a good amount of time in order to get those kills, and BS has grabbed all 3 bases. I like that decision. An interesting one, but effective nonetheless. Lily is going to get onto A. Cotton, well aware of this, he's going to drive right on in and try to get a punch in. Punch. Nice. Low roll, though, 490. That is absolutely abysmal. Lily is going to be able to put in another shot, but Luis, the rest of the BS team, isn't going to be able to spare any time to help out. It doesn't matter, though. They get the kill on Jag, despite the fact that it was a 3-on-3. Rocket League falls next. BS actually holding a really nice advantage here. Vaughn is up a tank, but the caps are looking really good. And, of course, the B base being grabbed by Toshiro. He's out of the fight for now, but Cotton is actually going to go down to Lilia. That low roll definitely didn't help, but I don't think that was the only reason. So it's a 2-on-3, and Latin going to push Lilia out of the base. In come Katie and Toshiro, though. Will Latin be able to get the kill? Not looking back at all. The caps are at 970. 980, 990. If Latin stays alive, will he stay alive? He does. Gets the kill on Lilia, and BS take the game. Grabbing those bases was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They were losing those E5s, but they held on for so long, allowing BS to grab those bases. That was their only way that they were going to. They were not going to win on tanks. That was not going to happen. I mean, I guess it could have. It was close at the end, so it was possible. But, I mean, the only reason Vaughn didn't slaughter them at the end in terms of tanks is because they had to worry about the caps, you know. Toshiro was out of the battle for a while just to defend one of the bases. If he didn't have to worry about that, if BS didn't grab all 3 caps, yeah, BS would not have really stood much of a chance. But they did. Excellent call from whoever the captain is. I'm guessing it was Oaxaco. But that was great. Oh, the stream did a poopy? It looks good on my side. What? It looks okay on my side. I have 0 drop frames, knock on wood. But 1 minute until game number 4, spawn swap. And Vaughn keeps the STRVKs. BS did a really good job at bleeding them last game. But they're going to run 360s as well. That's a very interesting dichotomy right there. The STRVK is like everything of a hypermobile heavy tank. You know, it's got your crazy speed, your crazy DPM, got that premium consumable with the super speed to make it even faster. And then the 60 DP on the other side, super slow, super inaccurate, super low DPM. It's got tungsten, so it's just a high alpha tank. So, so two very interesting tanks. Whereas BS, keeping the same old strat, their hull down tanks, their Krons, their E5s, a shared end to spot, and 160 to anchor. But for the most part, pretty cohesive lineup from BS, very consistent across many of these games. Game number 4 about to begin. This could be it. We could see a tiebreaker. A little spooky scary. And what will Vaughn do? They are on their back foot right now. They have not been at risk from elimination at all in this tournament. But now they are down, but they're not out. Looks like this time BS is going to be making it more of a C area play. The Kron Vaughn Rocket League probably going for a bit more of a B reset position. Yeah, this is exactly what Kron Vaughns do on this spawn. On the other spawn, you can do the same thing, kind of mirrored. It's a little bit more effective from this area, but it works either way. They are trying to prevent a B cap, but both teams are kind of spread here. A little bit in C, a little bit in A. It's actually going to be Cotton a little bit further forward for the moment, but as soon as he spotted Toshiro, he backed off. He was thinking, okay, Vaughn does have some presence here, and Vaughn is going to capitalize on their hit advantage over on the side. Grab the base right away, but then again, we are seeing BS grab C, but the triple into A is definitely going to beat them out. Only by a little bit, but it is going to beat them. It was a triple cap from BS, but still not quite enough. So now it is Vaughn that has the cap advantage, but only for now. As was previously said, the B base is a little bit easier to grab from the C side, which is what Vaughn owns. Ooh, what happened to Cotton, though? Getting double tapped by some 60 TPs, that's not good. Not a whole lot of information that BS had to work with, and they decided to push the light tank of all tanks into the front. Not the best decision there, and already things are looking grim from the get-go. For BS, Vaughn is extremely well rotated. They are all back behind the 60 TPs now, ready to counter any push that BS may go. I like the blind shot there. Good idea. It was actually quite close to hitting something. Sheridan does hit Katie. Well done. Remaining unspotted himself as well. But BS doesn't really have any plans to overtake B. Jag is there to stop any of that from happening. I mean, granted, you could still cap B under the 60 TP. I don't really know exactly what Vaughn would do about it at the moment. But that is not what BS is lined up to do right now. They are going back. Katie takes a shot now, so Vaughn is bleeding a little bit here. But again, Cotton's already on 700 hit points. That's a big yikes ski. He could get blind shot here. He absolutely could. Katie takes another, though. I mean, I can see why Vaughn isn't going for a lot of blind shots, because, the 60 DP is a high alpha tank. It's got a long reload. So it makes sense not to waste that shot, because then your alpha damage is just wasted for a long time. But I said still all the animation spots. Gotcha, okay. We're good. I am concerned about the quality, especially after it crashed yesterday at the very end of the day. So BS has a little bit of a setup here over on the A side, but Vaughn is well rotated once again. They brought all their SDRVKs back to their spawn to back the 60 DPs up, but now they are aggressing onto the enemy Kron Vaughns. Is Vaughn banking on the fact that there isn't enough support for them? Let's find out. Will the E5s have shots lined up? What is Oaxaca looking at? They are looking at the side. Chris M is going to take some shots to start things off. The Kron Vaughns need to start firing. They do so. Rocket League and Chris M do get the kill, so a very aggressive opening push here from Vaughn, but they will have kill on Lat in just a second. Cotton may get taken down as well. Is he going to have the reload onto Lilia? Just barely gets the reload. Ooh, actually, Lily does put a shot in, but does get the kill. And that is huge. Cotton does survive the encounter. And although Latin did fall, we do have Rocket League now with a full clip going into Schlatt here. Ooh, accidentally the next... Oh, whoa! How big was that Amarek? I did not see that. Did not see how big that Amarek was. It doesn't matter, though. BS is still up several thousand hit points here. They're going to get the kill into Oshiro. Look at all of these tanks from BS super unified, whereas Vaughn is just so spread out. They've got BS all the way over there as well. Cotton picking, trying to go for the A base. Jag is about to fall. And Prada finally joining the fight. Full hit point 60 TP. A little bit light, though. And they're focusing down the E5 that has reactive right now. He is the low hit point target, but it's not going to matter. BS win it 3-1. Their momentum carrying them even harder than Vaughn's momentum from the previous sets. Wow. Did not expect that. That was a strange push from Vaughn. I mean, I understand that they wanted to do something, spice it up. They're an aggressive team, but BS just had a lot of crossfire. Didn't seem like the whole team was ready for when Chris went, and he just, got double clipped out by Kronvons. That's what Kronvon does. You push into it, it will clip you. And that's the weakness of running SDRVKs, while, of course, the damage output is nice. The Kronvons are not going to miss a shot on the SDRVK. That just doesn't happen. That does not happen. Anyway, that's it. That is that. Congratulations to BS. They win the last chance qualifiers. Both teams, of course, do already move on. But, it is, of course, nice to get that that seeding. Where is the tournament? It's not here in current. It's not here in previous. Where did it go? It is gone. It has disappeared. It does not exist anymore, I suppose. So I can't quite show exactly the entire group, but we can recap. Akage in 4th place. They unfortunately lost both of their sets, and we were not able to watch them play tonight because of that. So we saw it was I'm trying to remember. It was BS versus Vaughn, and Vaughn won. So we saw Vaughn play against GDP, and Vaughn won. And then we saw GDP play against BS, and BS won. And then BS rematched Vaughn, beat him 3-1, and took it. What I can do is, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up Oaxaca right here. Then I can look at tournament history and see it this way. There we go, big brain. So despite the fact that they lost to Vaughn 3-1, end up winning to 3-1 against Vaughn. So they did actually take a game here. I was a little bit short-term memory there, but this is what we watched for the most part. I didn't watch all these games, but great tournament overall. Last chance has been fun. Again, I'm sorry that qualifiers didn't quite work out for me this time around, but we are going to get started with top 16 soon. If I pull up the schedule real quick, I can check exactly when it is. I believe the first stream for top 16 is going to be March 8th. So in about a week here, what day is March 8th? March 8th. That is a Wednesday. So we will be watching on a Wednesday. So in a week from yesterday, it will be top 16 beginning round 1. I'm going to have all those streams set up. We should be streaming them here. Hopefully we don't have any more hiccups, but that's just how it is on the 34 channel, I guess. Always some sort of technical issue. 1200 hit point Amarek, got it. Thank you so much. I looked away just for a brief moment and that happened. But yeah, that's it. Don't really have anything else to do here. We've already seen the rest. Top 16 has now been qualified, so we're just going to go ahead and get a raid going. So if you're on YouTube, I don't know how to do any raids. I don't know exactly how that works. But if you are on Twitch, I'm going to send you on over to another viewer right about now. Sorry, another streamer. And if you join them, I will be sending you all over that way. If you give them some love, you earn channel points on my stream for doing that. So you can bet them starting top 16. So y'all should do that. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. Y'all are always a pleasure. I'm glad that the tournament stream worked out pretty nicely today. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my end. So, as always, stay safe and happy tanking.